Morning.
Happy Wednesday.
What you eating over there?
A granola bar, a Fit Crunch bar. It's an interesting flavor. I thought it would be a little bit, it's called strawberry strudel. It's a high protein bar, but doesn't really taste like strawberry. I thought it was gonna be more strawberry. It kind of tastes more like vanilla cake. Yeah.
I'm sure there's 1-800 number you can call in the back. Share your thoughts and concerns.
I was just surprised because it's so pink. I was like really hoping, color does make a difference to my taste buds, I guess. Just hoping it was gonna be more strawberry.
I don't know about your days, but our shift flies by, and Heather just mentioned yesterday, she's like, I was wondering why I was so hungry. Forgot to eat during your shift.
I didn't eat anything yesterday except one banana.
And I just downed a banana in like 2 seconds just now. So
yeah. So I'm trying to, like, I was really hungry.
Yes, eat.
I didn't eat much yesterday because I took a really long nap and then I worked out. So when you don't eat a lot the day before, it catches up to you on this shift.
It does.
And then I'm like, oh, I even forgot I had a protein shake. Like, I brought stuff to eat yesterday. And I had to run out early. So I just forgot.
Busy.
I'm like, eating is not really a priority to me.
Yeah.
And then I realized it later and I'm like, oh man, why am I so hungry? Like, it's driving home, like, oh, my stomach hurts. I was like nauseous hungry. That's like,
ooh, that's not a good.
Yeah, because all I had was water and Celsius and a banana, and that's there's no protein there.
What a combination there. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little headache.
Belly.
So I'm like, I need to eat some more here. So.
Oh, you haven't had your sandwich yet?
No.
That's why. Usually you're already eating your sandwich. Yeah.
So yeah, welcome to Wednesday.
Now that you know our, meal plan.
We'll say that again.
Now you know our meal plan.
Yeah. Now our friends are up to date.
Yep.
And our numbers have plummeted. No, I'm kidding. So, what's on your mind today, Bricca?
Well, just the fact that looking forward to warmer temperatures finally in the forecast. I'm tired of just freezing when I walk outside to the gym. Yeah. I'm tired of my hands being cold. And like, granted, we both work inside, so I know it could be worse, but just walking to and from the car hasn't been too fun. And we need some melting. The amount of snow on the ground just in between our cars, where I park my car at my place, has just been like up to my knees. So I'm ready for some melting to happen.
Yeah, and you know that crud that just gets in your wheel well?
Yeah.
Wheel well, and
yes.
That has since frozen, and I try to kick it off, but it's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
my tires make weird noises.
I did a story on it when I first started here.
Yeah.
And I think it's something about like road snot, something like that they call it.
I've heard that term. Maybe from your story, yeah.
And yeah, my right wheel well, it's so caked on there, and it's so cold that I can't kick it. Like I'm gonna hurt my foot if I keep kicking it.
Or hurt your car or something like that, yeah.
Yeah. They say technically when I did the story, it doesn't really damage your wheel wells, but it can. I guess if you hit a bump and there's ice and it kind of gets jammed up.
Yeah.
So for me, I know the left one, I don't know if Nate kicked it off for me yesterday and was cleaning off the car because the left one's gone now. But the right one's still there.
So let us know, do you have road snot in your wheel well? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
It's a thing.
Of course you do if you're in northern Michigan.
Yeah, if you've driven anywhere in the last week, you probably do.
I don't think you can avoid it.
No. Nope, it's all that slush and then the road salts, and it just all gets caked up.
Yeah. Okay, so with the weather quiz,
I'm
just going to say one quick thing. I don't want to give anything away, but the number surprised me. I won't say why, but it was good information.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it yesterday and driving home and driving to work. We've seen the fluctuations locally on the west end of Grand Traverse Bay and East Bay. We're still seeing some ice extent there. So usually we peak, though, with ice cover at the end of February into the first week of March.
Makes sense.
So we still could see more ice on the Great Lakes than what we're seeing right now, even though we've been so cold for a prolonged period of time. So just have to wait and see. Anything else before we get started?
No, just give us your answers, your comments.
Yeah. And this is drone video from when it was winter, but ice hadn't formed yet.
I don't know why Paul is saying Stella. Talking about your cat or something?
I don't know.
There's a restaurant
Stella,
in TC called that
love
too. So
Stella, love my cat Stella. Big Stella fan here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, very sleepy yesterday.
Per usual.
Eyes very tired. Being a little gremlin though. I sent you a video.
She was.
She was
staring you
before
down.
that video, she was like, I just heard this like scratching noise and I'm like, what is she doing? She got a treat. So she was all excited, zooming around because her belly was full, just zooming, zooming, zooming. And I'm trying to nap and she's all around the apartment. And I'm like, okay.
Mom's trying to sleep.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom is tired, okay?
Yeah.
And I just hear digging and like scratching and she jumped into, like she beelined right into the cubby of the cat tree. And she was like digging, digging, digging. And then I was like, what are you doing? And then she looked up at me and then I took the video because I was like, what is she gonna do next? I have no idea. I thought she might like parkour off the wall. She did that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was just
You
on the
never
edge
know.
of the cat tree looking at Mama.
Yeah.
Yep. Being a gremlin.
Little Grammy.
Yep, Grammy. Not interested in going outside though. I did try.
No, I didn't think so.
Yeah, no, wants to be an indoor kitty, so. All right, so we'll get into weather quiz and the forecast.
Yeah.
We're also going to show you the ski conditions too if you want to take advantage of the winter weather. We'll talk about majority of the ski reports. Not all. Can't fit them all in my graphic. I try my best, though. So weather quiz, we're talking about the current ice cover on the Great Lakes. Where is it all out for all the Great Lakes combined right now? Are we at 32.1%? Are we at 37.9%? Or 41.3% ice cover?
Paul, by the way, no reason. I just felt like saying it. He's the one who said Stella.
Oh.
He just felt like saying Stella.
Oh, okay, well, you want me to go down a rabbit hole, I will. Or a kitty hole.
Kitty hole.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Go ahead, have your turkey sandwich. I'll take care of the forecast.
I'm actually going to go work, surprisingly. I'm going to go
Oh.
right there.
Do the cut-in
Little topical.
or topical?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Bye.
Okay, go sniff what Madison's doing tomorrow. Winter lock-in. Oh, fun. All right, so we're waking up to some lake effect snow. It's kind of lingering, but it's on the lighter side. So really, if you're on the east side, like Paul, you might see a few clouds around, but there is some clearing, especially through the tip of the mitt. So this is what we're seeing right now. As far as the lake effect snow that's being picked up by radar and satellite, sometimes it's too light and it's too far in the upper levels for it to be detected on the radar. So that is what we are seeing. That's why some flurries can be around and we just don't see them on radar and satellite. So the Ranchum, parts of Kalkaska, looks like mainly east of Grand Traverse, east in Grand Traverse, and then northern Leelanau, Northport, seeing a localized lake effect snowband. Travel conditions the next few days today, caution, because especially if you are on the shoreline of Lake Michigan, we are expecting some snow accumulation today. So this morning and tonight, expect some slick roads. Not widespread. And then lake effect snow will wind down tomorrow, although we could see some down the northern lower. We're not looking at major concerns there. And then Friday is going to be the quietest day of the week. If you're traveling on Friday, it's looking pretty quiet. We'll call it mostly cloudy. A look at our temperatures, that being the other weather story aside from some localized lake effect. We're not looking at a lot of lake effect or multiple rounds anymore. It's pretty much going to wind down. Temperatures on the upward swing of things. Finally, I keep getting this question. I myself tired of those cold temperatures, as we mentioned. So finally warming up. We're going to be above average by the second half of the weekend. These are average highs for Traverse City. So upper 30s. I think Monday, some spots could reach low 40s. So just kind of depending on the southwesterly winds going to usher in that warmer air. We are going to see lake effect snow, and that's going to stay closer to the shoreline of the lake Michigan. So if you're on the shoreline communities in there, that's where we are expecting it. So Leelanau County down into Benzie, Manistee, Mason, Oceana, those are where we are expecting some locally higher amounts of snow. Winds will shift a bit northwesterly in the afternoon. So it's going to usher in some of that snow into the southern counties and a bit inland. So that's where we are expecting lighter dusting of snow. But you can see it still hugs the shoreline tonight. And that's where we're going to see that snow piling up just a little bit. Overnight, we could see a light dusting of snow on the east side. So 3, 4 in the morning if you're up early. I know Allison Alpina might be seeing the snow falling when she wakes up. And then We'll see lake effect snow kind of winding down along the shoreline of the Great Lakes tomorrow. Maybe a few flurries around, but otherwise pretty cloudy under that due northerly wind. Here's a look at the snowfall forecast. So this is just for today into early Thursday morning. About 2 to 3 inches of snow. If you are over in Frankfort, Manistee, Ludington, those spots could see 4+ inches. And again, it'll just depend on how localized those bands are where they set up. So generally speaking, a few inches of snow expected. You can see on the east side, a light dusting could be possible. More like a trace in the eastern UP at best. Ski reports as promised. We are seeing new snow on the ground in most of the ski resorts. So good news, packed powder for Boyne Mountains, Highlands, Nubs Knob, Cabernet, and Treetops. 1 inch of new snow at Boyne Mountain, 1 inch of new snow at Treetops, 4 inches of new snow there on the Highlands. Nubs Knob, 2 inches, Cabernet, 3 inches of new snow, and Crystal Mountain, 2 inches of new snow, and they are machine groomed today. So that's a look at those reports if you are going to take advantage of the ski conditions. If I wasn't working, I would be too. Temperatures are going to be in the teens in the eastern UP today for highs under northerly wind, mostly cloudy. We'll see a few snow showers on the east side, but most of our snow chances will stay west of I-75 today. Teens and 20s west of I-75 for highs. Scattered lake effect snow. Wind chills will still be either in the single digits, 0 or below 0. So still a cold day. These highs, they're below average today too. Scattered lake effect along the shoreline of the Great Lakes, light dusting if you're inland. Here's a look at 4-zone forecast lows tonight. 8 in Paradise, Sault Ste. Marie, Rudyard, 11 in Engadine, Newberry, with mostly cloudy skies. We are going to hang on to cloud cover on the east side too. 8 in Alpena, 9 in Harrisville. And we're going to see 14 in Traverse City, 17 there in Frankfort. Lake effect snow hanging on west. So if you're closer to that shoreline, that's where we're expecting that snow to kind of hang out tonight. Here's a look at our extended forecast. So lake effect today localized. We'll see a few snow showers winding down tomorrow. Friday, cloudy, highs mainly in the 20s. The weekend, finally warming up. Winds will shift out of the southwest, as I mentioned. It's going to usher in this warmer air from the south. And then we're going to see some snow around. I think most of it could hold off till late Sunday into Monday. Now we are a few days out. Storm track can vary from this, but generally speaking, a center of low pressure will move through Sunday into Monday. So we will see some even mixed precip chances, especially Monday. I think it's going to be more early snow and then mixed to rain showers possible. And then Tuesday looks like that system will be quickly moving in out of here. So I do think Monday is our first chance of seeing some rain in the forecast in a minute. That's where we could also see highs maybe in the low 40s, especially in the northern lower peninsula. Today, we do have shoes from Golden Shoes in Traverse City. So we'll show you. We have a pair of sneakers on today, and they're a neutral pair. So pretty much go with everything. You can see they're white Reeboks with like a little tan outline on them. So go with anything though, pretty neutral.
Hokey doke.
Okay. You were sniffing?
To our friends, sniffing means just like learning more, looking into it.
Yeah.
So yes, I was sniffing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's more of a Joe Charlevoix-ism.
Oh boy, if you only knew.
Yeah, so it kind of has
sure
bled
is.
into our conversation because he's always like
in our
sniffing
DNA
the models, sniffing news, sniffing stories. So sniffing is just meaning that we're looking into it.
Learning
Or
more.
weirdos or news weirdos, we know. Sorry.
I'm not sorry. You are?
Sorry if it weirds people out more so.
Okay,
Not that I'm
fair
sorry
enough.
for my behavior because I don't think it's going to change.
Can we start with the joke?
Yes!
Okay, perfect. From Darlene.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready.
And Gib, you can chime in too, but I think he's already reading a comment.
Oh,
Okay, Darlene wants
no
to
cheating,
know,
Gib.
how do you make a cake for a snowman?
Do you pack powder?
No,
Or
but I
snow
can
pack?
see what. I can see where we're going with that. Lots of icing.
Oh.
Lots of icing. So there you go.
I was thinking like the flour part of it.
You know what? That what I think was answer B.
Oh,
So yeah, good job.
okay.
Good job.
Thanks.
All right, so he already kind of said hi to Paul. He's just at Stella. I think he wanted Heather to talk about her cat. He's saying good morning, all. Also saying hi to Gib. Any messages? You know what? You can hear. Okay, it's a little behind the scenes. This is called the IFB. It's messed up. I have to turn it way up. Gib, say something.
Hello?
See, you can hear him. You can hear Gib. That's him saying hello. Anyway.
Yep. I hear voices in my head all morning.
So I have this thing cranked way up.
He does. Like, I can hear it outside my IFB.
You can hear it, yeah.
In my ear because his cord's having issues. So
Yeah.
we'll get that
Boss man
resolved.
about that.
Don't worry. Michael, where are you at?
Well, they've already looked into it. I think I need a new one. Chris is saying good morning from East Lansing. Gales reporting 6 degrees and clouds are in Kingsley. With Jet the cat, right? Jet?
With Jet and Princess.
And Princess, yes.
Yes.
Brother and sister, right?
Perhaps.
Is that what we learned yesterday?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're siblings, but.
Oh, I thought they're. Oh, maybe. Okay, not from the same litter, but like.
No, but like.
I see, the brother and sister, because
Adopted.
They both live
living
in Gale's
together.
house. Yeah.
It's brother, sister.
Okay, all right, got it. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Blood siblings, I should say. Yeah.
Gib saying hello, everyone. And Gail saying hi to Gib. Mark saying good morning from Zephyr Hills, Florida, 67 degrees. Talking about a cold front coming through and some rain apparently associated with that, Heather.
Yep. That no lies detected there. That's the
Good.
truth.
It's 51. They're in Hilton Head Island, according to our friend Jackie.
Oh, a toasty 51. I think if we walked out after this cold air and it was 51, I'd be sweating.
Oh, yeah.
I firmly believe that.
Short sleeves, yeah.
Yep. Maybe not short sleeves for me, but maybe not a sweatshirt and a jacket.
Be like a heat wave.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get a few rain showers, she says, today. She's on her way to Savannah to go to Weight Watchers.
Oh, fun.
I think that's where a lot of people fly into. They fly into Savannah and then drive to Hilton Head.
That sounds correct.
But I know for a fact there's an airport in Hilton Head. My parents have been there.
It's just a smaller
They had
airport.
to spend like all day, only because they went with my aunt and uncle, and they just went with them. But their flight was way after.
Ooh.
Apparently, it's a very small airport.
Not much to do, huh?
Not a lot of people watching, because you know when you get to a place early, you can people watch.
Yeah.
An
Oh,
airport.
a good one? Oh, Chicago O'Hare, the people watching's great.
Oh, it's great, yeah.
Great. And they have a Dunkin' Donuts. You could just have a coffee and then watch what's going on.
Keep an eye on
Bigger
things.
airports is more fun that
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Susan Lash Sims saying morning again. It's snowing and 8 degrees there in Kalkaska. Joel saying good morning from the Pleasanton Patriots Pub, 9 degrees and snowing. And apparently Paul's uncle was fire chief on Hilton Head Island before he retired. It's a little fun fact.
That's fun.
Joel going with A. Susan Lash Sims going with B. Tom say good morning, Heather and Brendan. Finally a day when I don't have to shovel snow.
I think a lot of people are thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris going with A. Susie Q, hello. 6 degrees in Frederick, not snowing either. Packing for Florida. I can't wait to get to warm again in the mid 70s. I love 80s for a high. And she loves her new Jeep. I saw a picture of it.
Awesome.
It's sharp. It's a nice looking Jeep. Wait, today's Wednesday. I'm thinking Thursday. Should she be in Traverse City? Nope, today's Wednesday.
Today is, I was all kind of turned around early this morning. Too.
Yeah. Paul is saying good morning from Boyden Falls, 9 degrees, a little peak of sun. Probably won't last long, she says. Yeah, she's been through it, Northern Michigan winter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tom going with A, Jackie going with the same thing, Paula going with B, Susie Q going with A, our friend and weather watcher, Alice. Somebody making oatmeal? Is that
It's
the microwave?
definitely one of the engineers.
Oh, yeah, oatmeal time.
Or our digital content manager could be microwaving a sandwich.
His breakfast sandwich, yeah.
Yeah, but he has been toasting it, so that could be.
Yeah, could be. Gib, who's back there? No one's back there. Uh-oh.
We hear beeps.
Oh, things are just beeping. Oh, yeah, okay, we think it's Trevor.
think it's a digital content.
Alice saying, hi, friends. It's 2 in Alpena and cloudy. Good job, you two, she said.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alice. My mom's watching. Hey, Mama. She's saying good morning from sunny Port Huron. Ooh, that's nice.
Ooh.
Alice going with the middle option.
Okay.
Dean, I don't know if Dean has watched in the past. If you have, I apologize for forgetting. But Dean saying good morning, y'all, from Vanderbilt. Hi, Dean.
Hi.
Joel's brother saw a bunch of robins yesterday in Onekama. That happened a couple years ago, and they were, oh, this took a turn.
Oh.
They were dead on the side of the road. They froze to death. Oh, okay. Darlene is reporting sunshine in southeastern Emmett County, and thank you for the joke again, Darlene.
We appreciate the jokes.
Yeah.
They're good. I like the winter ones. I wonder if there's like a new round of like spring ones heading our way.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Daniel saying good morning, Heather.
Hello. Good morning.
Paul saying nice dress and shoes, Heather.
Thank you.
Mark also talking about robins. I'm like scared to read now about robins. Mark saw his first flock of robins in my park in Zephyr Hills, Florida. All male, at least 50. Daniel said, hey, you guys are matching snow-wise, blue dress, white shirt. Didn't really think about that.
Yeah. I did kind of wear blue today knowing it was, snowy and wintry. That was a thought, I guess.
Steve watching from southern Tennessee, picked up 1 inch last night. Warm up Friday, ? Wind chills, like a -5 wind chill tonight, he's reporting. Yikes.
Yikes, that's cold for Tennessee.
Yeah.
You guys don't see that air.
Darlene going with the middle option. Jackie's son, Dan, is flying next week to Savannah.
Oh.
Now, she said that's a good size airport.
Oh.
Okay. Joel saying, I was looking at my calendar. We have had snow every day since New Year's Eve except for 4 days. Wow, that puts things in perspective. Corey, I think he was watching yesterday or the day before or something recently. 8 degrees in Lake Orion. And Roxanne saying good morning from Farwell. I think Roxanne is new to the conversation too. So welcome, hi. And we wrap up as Heather takes a bite of granola bar. Protein bar. And then let her take a sip.
I thought I was going to have enough time to eat it.
Take a sip.
And mute my mic, but.
Yeah. Clear out the mouth, throat.
So you don't choke.
And reveal the answer if you don't
Yeah.
mind. Space bar, space bar.
It is a
She has a
space bar
space
for me.
bar too, just like you.
It does advance my graphics.
It does.
Usually I use my clicker though. The magic middle button for me.
Yeah.
So, what do you think the current ice cover on the Great Lakes is as of today, this morning? I looked this up at 5 a.m. In case you want to be very specific.
Okay. Okay, so I chose 32.1 because I think I saw the ice cover last week somewhere in the 20s. I'm like, well, kind of like, I know it's been cold, but I guess I didn't know how quickly ice forms. So 32.1
And how
is not the
quiet
right
weather
answer.
has been too, and yeah, the extent of the ice cover has been growing. So it's actually 37.9% right now. So we should be a little bit above this, usually closer to 40%. So we're still below the historical average for the whole Great Lakes.
Okay.
So weather quiz standings, we do have, oh wait, Brendan, so as of the 29th of January, the last time I edited our Great Lakes ice cover graphic was 22.7.
Okay.
So there you go. You want to remember that. But yeah, so Brendan, producer Sarah, and Facebook viewers are tied this week so far, 1 for 3. Today was Larry. Larry guessed that one right. Dr. Gibb, he's winning.
He got it right today too.
Yeah, 2 for 3. So Gibb guessed correctly. And then I'll show you the concentration right there on the map. You can see Erie's always the first one to freeze over, so that's no surprise there. Ontario has some ice. Huron has a little bit more ice and into the bay. And then you can see Superior parts of it along the shoreline of Lake Michigan, which is very rare when Lake Michigan totally freezes over.
Yep.
Our news director was talking about the same winter you talked about.
13 and 14.
13 and 14 when he was here. How cold he walked from the Old Mission Peninsula to Power Island in about 15 minutes, he said.
Oh, he walked across the ice?
He walked. He said people drove Jeeps onto the island. They were fat tire biking on the island. He said it was such a weird thing to see.
Whoa.
Snowmobiles on the Great Lakes. Crazy.
That is crazy.
But yeah, from Old Mission Peninsula, right there on Lake Michigan, to Power Island in the middle of the lake.
Huh. Wow, yeah, things really do change. And also, I mean, when we get a warm-up too, those numbers can obviously go down. So
Yep.
it, very sensitive.
It was just cold for such a long time. And that, like I told you, I told him too in the meeting, I'm like, it must have been like just a very quiet winter with hardly any wind and just super cold for a very long period for the entire lake to freeze over that hard, to have people drive vehicles on it.
Mm-hmm. It's one thing, like Houghton Lake, to drive something on there.
Right.
It's a shallow
Inland,
lake.
shallow lakes, sure.
Yeah, but the Great
A little
Lakes.
bit more safe. No ice is safe ice though, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple more comments, Heather, as we wrap this up. Corey watches us every morning, and he looks forward to seeing us in the morning. So we appreciate that, Corey.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Glad we're not just talking to ourselves here.
Sometimes it feels like that. But
Yeah.
We're glad you're listening.
And Daniel has a last-minute question.
Okay.
And you know what? We can give you an answer.
Yeah.
Daniel is just curious, Brendan and Heather, do you guys have an outfit every day picked out for the week? You can start, Heather.
Okay. So because our shift is early, my brain does not function at 1:32 in the morning when that alarm clock goes off, and I will inevitably forget if I don't pack and plan for the week. So Sunday night when I get ready for bed, I pick out 5 of my dresses, and I have a rotation. We're getting into the almost 3.5 months worth of dresses, and I put the clean ones to the front of my closet, so I usually grab those first. So I grab 5 that aren't the same color usually, unless, when it was Valentine's Day week, I picked all the pink ones. Certain holidays, I'll change colors for that reason. I don't wear white in the winter. I have my sweater dresses in the winter, I'll rotate out. So circumstantially, there's some variation there, but I'll take the first 5, and that's my plan for the week. And then knowing the weather too, I kind of plan, I'll bring yellow if I know there's gonna be a sunny day, things like that. But that is predetermined usually Sunday for me, all 5.
And I have my suits in order, and I rotate through them, and I'm like, okay, so this one goes with that color. And I have my ties, and I just choose. So the ties are not really in particular order. But I do have 2 on, I have like a tie rack, and I have like 2 or 3 on each loop. And so, okay, like today I'll put this underneath another tie so I don't wear it
Okay.
anytime soon. So that's my pattern.
And then it's not like the biggest deal if we repeat or anything. I just
No.
try not to. I have so many clothes to rotate through. Or if there's a dress that I really, really want to wear, sometimes it'll be 2 in 1 month, but not very common.
What?
I know. But Brendan does have handkerchief squares here, pocket squares. So sometimes he'll pull one and put it in to match if he does have a color similar to what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
We don't coordinate though. Like 9 times out of 10, we do not coordinate.
Right.
Valentine's Day we did. The opening day of the Tigers we have.
Other than that.
No other day I can remember in the last, over a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Joel reporting heavy snow right now.
That sounds about right.
That's really one of the only areas in the bullseye, right, for heavy snow is where
Yes.
Joel is.
Yeah. And so, as I mentioned, radar satellite doesn't really show. I think it's too far in the upper levels when it's falling for a radar to catch it, or it's too light. So, thank you for the report. It helps. But yeah, my radar and satellite even have it on NextRad, which is high definition, and it's not showing.
Where is there a radar like in Green Bay? I wonder if there's another radar that you can use to see if it's picking up.
This compiles all the radars together in a composite.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, here I thought it was just the Gaylord one.
Like I select the 3-type radar, 4-type radar, NextRad, and visible.
Even from like Wisconsin?
And nighttime radar. Yeah, because it's all lumped together.
Huh. Yeah, where's the
So
closest
that's why
one?
I can zoom out. See, I haven't selected anything different, but I have the map.
Is there a Green Bay radar?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but this the beauty of WSI Max. There's a lot of capabilities and overlays. So for what works with me and how I forecast, I have all those selected. I can deselect them if I want to show something more. NextRad is higher definition for lake effect, and that has, we haven't been able to really use it. Now we have it back. So I've been loving that because that's what shows. When I zoom in, this is just like really nerding out right now, I'm very sorry. But you can see right here how it's a little bit darker in the colors.
Yeah.
It tends to fine tune that a little bit more for us on NextRad. And it's been down for months. I'm glad Joe kind of remembered because he uses it more on the evenings and he got it fixed. So we were able to use it now. So it's been helpful in the mornings to really show if there's been those localized bands like there was today through like Kalkaska, Mansalona area.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking the Green Bay radar may be closer to Manistee and Pleasanton than the Gaylord one is. Or it could be like right in the middle. I don't know.
I think
it's got to be close.
Yeah, and you know what? So with us too, it's kind of hard. We're so spread out that like the further away you are from radar sites, the harder it is for the radar to pick it up because of due to beam refraction and a lot of other things that go into the radars. So that's just part of why probably it's not showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we get Wisconsin radio stations in this part of,
Yeah.
you know, like Leelanau, Benzie, Manistee counties, things like that. Yeah. But I know the radio, I'm not saying they're the same, but.
Different frequency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bethel watches, speaking of Manistee, Bethel's watching, and Daniel, you can, and Heather can back me up on this. I was not thinking about sports when I was talking about Green Bay, but Daniel was. He said, boo Green Bay, go Honolulu Blue Lions.
Okay, here's the thing. It's really funny in Michigan, and I forget, but then Joe will like to remind me because he's from the Upper Peninsula, right on the edge there, close to Wisconsin, that there are Packers fans in Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
And when I was in Marquette this past summer, oh my gosh, more Packers fans than anything. And we had friends in our group wearing Lions, and it was a whole thing. But yeah, it's pretty split in some areas. But yes, we are Lions fans here. Joe Charlevoix is a Packers fan.
I mean, think about it. Yeah, it's a shorter drive to Green Bay, to Lambeau Field, than it is to, Ford Field in Detroit. When, like, the geographic center of Michigan is like Cadillac area.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But I'm with you on the Boo Packers.
All right, we're getting into record territory. I mean, it doesn't really matter because this can go
unscripted.
Can go on for a long time.
Yeah. No limits here unless we're told there is a stream that needs to be up.
And Gib hasn't said anything yet, so.
Yeah.
We can talk about tomorrow.
Yes, because we love being live at 4:30. So we'll be here live at 4:30 and bright and early. Join us. Set the alarm clock. Try it. It's fun.
Yes.
But then we also are live all the way to 7 a.m. So you catch us at 6, 6:30, whenever. Tune in. Try it.
And then during our 6 o'clock hour, Madison will be live in Grand Traverse County to preview some free art activities where you can bring the family to learn something new this weekend with Winter Lock-In.
Sounds like fun.
It's an interlock-in. Call it Winter Lock-In.
A question, indoor or outdoor event?
I think
is it
it's
both?
all inside.
Okay.
I think you can learn instruments.
Oh.
And I think like art gallery and things like that. You know, we'll have more information on that.
Madison. I was just thinking ahead, like event forecasts and things like that.
Oh.
Like if it's going to be outside.
There may be some things outside. I don't know for sure.
I know like traveling too, but no, I was just curious because like with the chance of warmer temperatures and maybe some snow around, could be nice to be inside.
Yeah.
No.
And Joel's saying, Corey's saying go Lions, and Joel's saying lots of cheese heads in the UP.
Lots of cheese heads, you are correct. Yep.
All right. Gib, anything? No.
Mark Shillette just
Mark
screamed
Shillette
Gib.
just yelled, so he's here.
He's excited to see Gib this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Gib is saying thanks for joining us. Have a good rest of your Wednesday. We're back here tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.